Howdy all, I am Adam the Renaissance Nerd. What I'm about to say, I say with a heavy heart. I say it knowing that it's not something that we ever really want to admit when it happens, but I have to say it, Star Trek is a dead brand. It's very unfortunate. I'm in a very Star Trek place right now. You can see over my left shoulder here, I'm almost done rewatching all of TNG. I'm at the end of season 7. I'm just about done. And I've enjoyed myself so much so that I want to jump right into DS9, but I can't. I need to take a break in between. It's too much at once. But I say what I'm about to say today with the full feeling and love of all things real Star Trek. Star Trek is a dead brand. It will not be saved because the people in charge of it don't want to save it because they hate what Gene Roddenberry and others who worked under him and carried the torch for 20 years afterwards tried to do. Tried to give us solid science fiction television with great stories, great writing, and great acting. They don't want to do that anymore. And why do I really say that today? Because here's the announcement. Simon Kinberg in talks to produce Star Trek movie franchise for Paramount. Paramount is looking to the X-Men producer to boldly go and relaunch the property on the big screen. Let's read just a little bit. We don't need to read the whole thing. Longtime X-Men producer Simon Kinberg is beaming up to a new franchise. First of all, I'm assuming that means he was involved with everything recent, which frankly doesn't instill me with a lot of hope because most of them, 90% of it was garbage. The multi-hyphenate is in talks to produce a new Star Trek feature for Paramount Pictures, a Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. If all goes well, the door would open to him taking active creative roles on the rest of the storied franchise's film side. Kurtzman and Goldsman are still main creative producers on Star Trek's television side. We'll get to that in a moment. The project Kinberg would step into is already in very active development. Toby Haynes, who directed episodes of Andor, again, not filled with a lot of confidence, is on board to direct the new feature with Seth Grahame-Smith writing the script. I don't know who that is, and it doesn't matter because the project is said to be set decades before the events of the 2009 movie that was directed by Jar Jar, likely around modern times. That sentence doesn't even make sense. If it's decades before Jar Jar rebooted, because remember, the Kelvin timeline is not the real timeline. It's a reboot. It's a different freaking reality. Set before that, how can it be in modern times? It's said to involve the creation of Starfleet and humankind's first contact with alien life. Oh, you mean Enterprise? You mean a show that actually had 4 seasons and in the end wasn't as bad as initially I felt. And I mean, the whole Xindi arc was really good. But let's see. So they're going to now, if I understand this correctly, they're going to do Enterprise in the Kelvin timeline. Because, yes, well, Adam, the Kelvin timeline doesn't happen till the time travel starts and creates Kelvin timeline. It doesn't matter. They're saying it takes place before J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. Therefore, I call it the Kelvin timeline because all roads lead to garbage when you invoke Jar Jar's name. So there you go. This guy right here is going to produce. They got a dude who directed Andor episodes to Helmet and some other guy who I don't know what he wrote. So there you go. It's dead. Another goddamn prequel movie that nobody asked for. Because remember, then there's Section 31 movie with Michelle Yeoh that is going to happen as well, taking place in the Discovery timeline. So nobody asked for any of these movies. Star Trek in movies is dead. It's been dead since Nemesis, because Nemesis wasn't that great. Although, I'll take Nemesis all day long over this garbage. All day long. And I hate Nemesis. This is a horrible thing for Star Trek. And then it doesn't get any better on the TV side, because it was announced today, Starfleet Academy casts Holly Hunter as series lead. That's, I remember I told you this a long time ago. The next Star Trek TV show is Starfleet Academy. And it's set in the Discovery period of time. So they got Holly Hunter, a great actress who knows how to carry a movie, but they're putting her in the lead. And let's just look at the blurb. Holly Hunter is cast to lead Star Trek Starfleet Academy, portraying the Chancellor of the Academy in the 32nd century. Paramount Plus series is executive produced by Kurtzman and Noga Landau, with production beginning in late summer 2024. It also says she's supposed to be a captain, a Starfleet captain who's Chancellor Academy. You just got it all wrong. Starfleet Academy is helmed by an admiral, and the admiral is called a commandant. But they don't care. They don't care. But Adam, it's the 32nd century in Discovery. Things have changed. Doesn't matter. There are certain things that don't need to change. This is just an example of not knowing your own goddamn property. They had one chance to bring us good Star Trek again, to put this train back on the rails, to right the ship, to continue to tell Star Trek stories people wanted. Say what you want about Picard as a series. Season 3, it was pretty close to real Star Trek. Pretty close, because Terry Matalas worked on real Star Trek, loves real Star Trek, and wanted to please the fans. He knew what they wanted. They wanted one last true go-around with the TNG crew, and he said, I'm going to do the best while trapped inside the Kurtzman Trek timeline. Here you go. I apologize for the stuff I couldn't completely remove that ruins the characters. But he did a good job. It was a lot of fun. And it did set the stage for something real. Legacy. Captain 7 of the Enterprise G. With Jack Crusher, Sidney LaForge, and you could put fresh people in there after that. They had a chance. Because people want Jack Crusher. That stinger at the end of season 3 where Q shows up and says, oh, now the game is about you and me, my young friend. You've got a grand adventure ahead of you. We had a moment. I'm still getting chills thinking about it because Delancey still got it. And I wanted Jack Crusher adventures. And I'll always take an excuse to look at Jerry Ryan on the screen. So I was ready for that. I was ready for it, but no. Let's do Starfleet Academy and Discovery Timeline. Let's kick Terry Matalas to the curb, the one man who gave a damn. They had a chance and they ruined it. So that's why, with a heavy heart, I say Star Trek, it's a dead franchise because they're not going to go the one single route that would save it. They're not going to. They're going to keep pushing their own fan fiction alternate reality timelines that break from the actual lore, characters, stories people care about. And they're not going to hire quality like Terry Matalas, who knows how to make good television. I'm not saying he can make a good movie. I'm saying television, because that's really where I want my Star Trek. I want my Star Trek on TV. I don't want it in the movies. Some of the movies are great. Some of them are stinkers. But I always want to watch it on TV first. So there you go, guys. Unfortunately, I hate to say this, and I think most of you will agree with me. Star Trek is dead, but we can always enjoy the real thing. Watch TNG. Watch TOS. Watch the TOS movies. Watch most of the TNG movies. Watch DS9, and then you can cap it off with Voyager if you want. It's there. It could be enjoyed. It cannot be ruined. I'm proof of it. I went back and watched TNG now, and I have loved almost every single minute of it. F Wesley Crusher, and F that final Wesley Crusher episode with, oh my God, the Indians are getting moved from their land. Screw that. I hate that. Anyway, enjoy real Trek. F Kurtzman Trek. F JJ Trek. F all these projects. They're going to bomb, be destroyed. And know what? Let's sit back, laugh, because we knew what could have saved it, and they chose not to do it. Okay, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you are new here, I invite you to subscribe to me right here on YouTube, where I hope to earn your trust and support using facts and logic, because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan fake fan and SJW fifis. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out my gaming channel at Renaissance Nerd Arcade, and follow me on X Twitter under @TheRedNerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.